If Deku Was a Demon, Part 4. Now, before I do get into this video, I would like to shout out my Roblox channel, Lord Duck. I will be posting on there very, very soon, so go check that out. And now, let's get back into this what if. Izuku and Eri would have left the USJ, having that incident already been behind them. Remember, they erased all of the people in the USJ's memories so that they couldn't figure out that they were them. Now, when everyone would awaken from being knocked unconscious, from having their memories lost, they would instantly see all of the just bodies scattered around the USJ, as loads of police cars would then be forced to come to the USJ and ambulances to pick up the bodies. They would also see the dead body of their classmate Bakugo, to which some of them would remember that some weird devil-looking thing had killed him, which this would make a lot of the classmates want to get revenge on them. So now we cut to Izuku and Eri walking into school with the entire class just mourning the loss of Bakugo, as some of them, Ida, would walk up to both of them saying, "Please, help us in our journey. We're going to get revenge on that stupid demon that killed Bakugo." Izuku and Eri would just blank, knowing that they're talking about them, as Izuku would just shake his head, saying yes. Now, when everyone would sit down, Aisawa would walk in, as he'd say, "I know the news. It's sad. But we can't let this stop our hero training. We will have a new student in our class. His name is Shinso. Give him respect, please." Shinso would walk into the door as he would sit down right next to Izuku and Eri, as everyone would pretty much glare at him for taking Bakugo's spot, as Izuku would just wonder, this class, they're so motivated to get revenge. It's honestly insane. I never thought they'd band together to try and get revenge on me. Well, it should be quite easy to take them out. Just have to find the perfect time to do it. Izuku would just be sitting there as it would be told to them that they will be doing or going to the UA Sports Festival. The entire crowd or class would nod, saying they will win it for Bakugo, as Izuku left to wonder, but Bakugo was so rude to them. Why do they even care? It's just annoying. Now a week would pass as they finally go to the sports festival. They'd go into the lockers, get changed, and they would then be called out onto the field. And now a quick ad break.
Are you interested in buying yourself some My Hero Academia merch? Some amazing hoodies, shirts with your favorite character on it? From Izuku Midoriya to Shoto Todoroki, Bakugo Katsuki, and Himiko Toga. Go click the link in my description box now and get some awesome discounts from 17% up to 48% off. They offer you free shipping as well. So, what are you waiting for? Link in the description.
The ad is over. We can get back into the UA Sports Festival. Now, Izuku would walk out with his class, as it would be told to them that they will be doing a race to see who can qualify for the second and third event. Izuku, along with everybody else, would just say hi or yes. I believe that's how you say it in Japanese. I have no clue. We got that by watching anime. As they would all line up for the race, the doors would open as they would then burst out. Izuku, seemingly using his strength quirk, would jump out in front of everybody, easily passing them. As he would then get in front of everyone, just getting first place very, very easily. It would then come everyone's attention that Eri would come in second while Shinso would come in third, as the entire class would just wonder, how are they so damn strong? They all finished relatively close to each other. It's like they have the same powers, when in reality they don't. Well, in reality they do, but the reality that the classmates have, they really don't. Izuku would be just sitting there waiting for the rest of his classmates to finish, as it would then be told to them that they will now be doing the cavalry battle. Izuku would pick his team, being Uraraka Shinso, but he would have to find another person. Izuku would see Tokiyami just randomly sitting out on the outskirts of the Colosseum, or whatever it's called, as he would then ask him to be on his team, as they would then have the 4 members they needed for their team. Midnight would then yell go as the round would start. Izuku, of course, would just be running or telling his team to get them away from everybody, as if anybody came close, Izuku would just punch in front of him, which would send enough air pressure to just send them flying back. Izuku would just be sitting up there until Midnight would say the time has stopped. As then it would be said that they will now be doing a 1v1 tournament, as Izuku's team got first, another team got second, third, and fourth. Now from there, it would be said Izuku will be going up against Shinso in the first match. Izuku would just laugh, as he would then walk onto the stage, or stadium type thing, as Midnight would then yell, go. Izuku would rush to Shinso, to which Shinso would punch him, which Izuku would just let the punch hit him and act as if it would hurt. Shinso, getting a boost of confidence, would start to try to beat down on Izuku, when in reality it did nothing. Izuku would then stand up laughing at Shinso, saying, "You really thought that hurt me?" As he would whisper to Shinso, saying, "The Demon King, you are just a mere demon to me. You are nothing." As Izuku would then knee Shinso in the gut, as he would then uppercut him and slam him down into the ground, as the dust and rocks would just disperse, showing a knocked out Shinso. Izuku would just laugh at this, as he'd say, that didn't pose a threat at all, as he would take Shinso to Recovery Girl's office. From there, he would go throughout the the bracket, winning each fight he had up until the finale, to where he would verse Eri. Izuku would just laugh, saying, "Let's give them a show, Eri." She would say, "Alright," as they would then both start to transform into their true forms, or their demon forms. Izuku would then just start to walk towards Eri, as she would do the same, as they would meet in the middle with a punch, which would send massive amount of wind around them, which finally the class would notice who Izuku and Eri transformed into. The very 2 people that killed Bakugo. Simultaneously, while they were thinking this, they would all jump down and start to circle their classmates, as they would start to yell and cry to them, saying, Why would you kill Bakugo? He was our classmate." To which Izuku and Eri would just laugh, as he'd say, "You turn to the villains. If you were smart, you could have seen that. But I guess none of you are." Now the entire class would just, "No, he was a hero!" Suku just would laugh once more, saying, "You all are really stupid." as most of them would try to pounce on them, trying to defeat them, with Izuku and Eri going back to back, easily just punching their way to defeat everybody. Izuku would punch somebody, they'd be slammed into a wall, but then they would get right back up. Slowly but surely, the weaker students would end up getting knocked out from loss of energy, as then the higher students would be forced to fight them. This would leave Kirishima, Todoroki, and Momo, which I believe are some of the strongest people in the class, without Izuku and Bakugo. Now, if you're wondering why aren't the heroes doing anything, it's because they're just left in shock. They don't know whether to stop it or if this is just some class affair. Sure, there was reports about a demon thing, but this might just be their quirk. They really don't know how to act upon this. Izuku would then just start to laugh, smiling at them. He'd say, 3 left. Of all the classmates, there's only 3. You all are on the brink of dying, aren't you? You fought the hardest. That got you the most injuries out of everyone. It's a shame. You all had great potential. It's not like it every day you get an opportunity like this. I'm offering you all to join me. Become demons with me, Eri and Shinso. And then you will become a part of our group. Only one person would step forward. This person would be Todoroki, as Izuku would smile at Todoroki, with Todoroki taking Izuku's hand, as he would then transform into a taller, stronger person of himself, with also demon wings and horns, as he would then leave Kirishima and Momo, as Izuku would walk towards them, saying, it's a shame your potential had to be wasted. No matter. This was your decision after all, as Izuku would grab both of their heads, kneeing both of them, with their heads coming clean off, as Izuku, Todoroki, Eri, and Shinso would then disappear back into their base, with Izuku also taking one person with him, this person being a hero, as Izuku would strap this hero into a chair, as he would then reveal who the hero was. Alright, Aizawa, the only reason you're strapped up is because I don't want to get a random punch to the face. You remember me, don't you? That kid, Izuku Midoriya, right? The one Nesu foolishly didn't allow into UA? I saw you pitied me, and you shouldn't do that to me. But I do see light in you, something that can allow us to change the world. Join us just like Todoroki did. Now from there, Aizawa's straps would be loosened, as he would then grab Izuku's hand, fully sealing the deal, saying that he was going to be a part of the group, as he would then transform into a demon. Izuku's group now is now containing Shinso, Todoroki, Aizawa, and Eri, and Izuku. And I thank you all for watching. Thank you to the thumbnail artist and editor for doing that for today's video. I'd also like to say the background music is in the link in the description, and go check out my Lord Duck channel. I thank you all for watching once again, and goodbye!